Hello and welcome to another edition of Mindset Matters. My name is David Whiteley with UL Trades. Happy to have you with me today. This is a series where I share tips, tricks, and thoughts that I have as relates to the trading mindset, because I believe that your trading mindset is the number one differentiator between kind of the winners and the losers, and those who succeed and those who fail. And so as I learn it myself, I'd like to share some of those thoughts with you. So we'll be short and keep it brief today. So we've been going over the five, what Mark Douglas in his book, Trading in the Zone. You can see it. There it goes. The book, Trading in the Zone. He talks about eliminating emotional risk in trades. And he says there are five fundamental truths that help you to do that. We've already covered 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is number 5, the last one. And that is, every moment in the market is unique. Now, on its surface, that kind of sounds obvious, right? Of course, every moment in the market is unique. We know that. But do we really understand that and believe it? How many times have you been in a trade where your perfect setup shows up, you enter your trade just like you're supposed to, and then the market does something really weird? Maybe it, goes sideways for a while, or pulls back on you, or does something that you really didn't expect, and it makes you kind of like question, right? We have to remember every moment in the market is different. It can do anything at any time. I also see this a lot of times, especially with new traders that are learning a strategy, because you try and have very defined rules for your entries that you follow, and you should. But there's lots of nuance to that, right? So if I have a rule that says, well, I have to have a pivot high, and then a higher low, a higher high, and then I can get in on the next pullback. Sometimes seeing those higher highs and lower lows, sometimes it can be kind of, there can be some gray area there, right? Sometimes that lower low, maybe, I don't know, is that really a pullback? And those are things that take some time, all right? It takes a lot of time watching the charts, going through back testing, seeing how things play out in real time, really understanding and getting a feel for the market. But to really understand that every moment is different and unique, and then that's okay. That's okay. You have to be able to adapt and follow your rules in this moment in time in the market, taking into account that this moment in time in the market is different than any other one, right? You may not have a rule that addresses this specific scenario that you're seeing in front of you. And maybe that means you don't trade, okay? Or with experience, and you'll see this, I see this a lot with more experienced traders, they have enough experience in the market or experience with that instrument that it's almost like they have a feel for what's going on, right? They don't have to have everything line up exactly right, as long as the bigger picture for them shows them what they need to see. And that just comes with experience, okay? So you shouldn't be scared. You shouldn't be frightened of the market if it does something kind of weird. Maybe you don't trade that at that moment, but understand that every moment is different. We've talked about this before. There's big players in the market. There's millions and millions of individual players in the market, and at any time, those people could do something that is unexpected and could change the course of the market for the next few minutes. It could happen. Okay, so every moment in the market is different. If you accept that, then you'll be able to flow with it a lot more effectively. So that's my thoughts for today. That's all I've got to say. Remember, trade your plan, trade safe, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.